All right, what's good? As the title suggests, I made this team that my teammate Hayburner used in order to completely smoke his opponent and lead to my latest green trophy that I just acquired on Smogon, Smogon Champions League trophy. So we're gonna try this team on ladder, see how good it really is, or if it's some fishy garbage. But I mean, it's got the most standard Pokemon ever, just with some really cool text and sets stuck in. Sorry if I sound a little, can't even talk. If I sound a little stuffy, I'm actually quite sick right now. Very nasty sore throat. So I might not convey the messages I'm trying to say as well as I might usually, and the video might not be as long as usual. But we're gonna power through because I'm here to provide content and also to test out this team because I'm really a big fan of this team. I threw it together quite quickly, but I really like how it plays. All right, let's go into the team breakdown. So we have a very typical Landiers Therian set with Stealth Rock's Taunt, Earth Power, U-Turn, Terra Ghost to act as another spin blocker so the pressure isn't always on Goldango if we have a lot of hazards up and we're playing versus a spinner team that really needs hazards off. Interesting Ogerpon set, we have Taunt, Play Rough, Ivy Cudgel, Spikes. This is a set I like a lot right now because a lot of Dragonets try switching in, and you can always taunt them, prevent the Dragonets, and then hit them with a strong Play Rough, or you could Play Rough them on the switch, and then you have a 2-hit KO if they're not max HP. Spikes just to add a lot of pressure and just to have free clicks into teams that have decent Ogerpon switches in the first place. Scarf Gold doing Scarf Gold things. Very standard set with Thunder Wave instead of Recover or Nasty Plot as some people use. Terra Ghost also to have that strong Scarf Shadow Ball cleanup. Not much to say about this. It blocks Defog with a good as gold ability, super broken ability. So it's going to screw over the Corviknights and all that. Next up, we have King Gambit as our main endgame sweeper. The goal of this team is to send out all 5 other Pokemon and then keep Gambit in the back for the very end. This is Terrablast Fairy set with max speed to cover for opposing Gambits and maybe Corvs hitting like 201 speed for max speed Adamant Gambit. So very strong set, very clutch in a lot of situations, can live a lot of hits for things like +1 Valiant, Moonblast, and knock it out with Terrablast if needed. Next, we have Great Tusk. So people are going to think that this is a Rapid Spin Great Tusk because we don't have Hazard Control and we have a Kyurem. But this is actually Bulk Up, 3 attacks, Head Smash, Headlong Rush, Close Combat. This should be really, really strong. Obviously, we're not hoping to run into a lot of Landos, particularly with the set. Like, hopefully they respect Ice Spinner and switch out or something like that. But this is a set I was very happy to try out because I think it's really, really strong with +1, like double stab and then rock moves for the Moltres and stuff like that. Oh, Terra Poison because it's just a good overall resist type. Next up, we have Assault Vescurum, my baby, my child. I invented this way back in the day, and it's really been blowing up lately. This EV spread, I believe, is meant to live Specs Dragapult Draco, and then have enough speed for Raging Bolts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just very, very solid. Obviously, you have to hit Focus Blast sometimes, but if you hit it on a Gambit as they switch into like Freeze Dry or something, it's just game over for them. They can't do anything about you, so you're definitely gonna win if you connect it. 70% chance to just win the game straight up. I'll take it for sure. All right, that was the team breakdown. Honestly, a little hard on me because of my voice, but we'll get right into the next game, or I mean, I guess the first game. I just got a game on my main account Lax, and I instantly forfeited because I realized, oh, we're not actually at the top of the ladder because my main account doesn't really have any games played. So congrats to the person at 1100 that won that game. Also, this team is called New AV Spam, but only has 1 Assault Vest. My bad for the catfish. All right, we got our first game versus a Grassy Terrain Spam. This is going to be a pain because they have Iron Crown, aka the best Kyurem counter in the game. But it's just something you got to deal with. I'm gonna go ahead and lead Ogerpon, I think. Okay, they lead Pult, which is not ideal. We probably would have liked to have Kyurem lead in this situation, but I'm just gonna click Spikes. Okay, they go for Wisp. We're Ogerpon is a Chestnut Rillaboom, so it's not really like we're hurting for Ogerpon to do a lot of damage. Okay, well, that damage would have been nice for a Great Tusk, but can't do much about that. Let's go Kieran here. Yeah, because they click Hex again, and now we have a pretty free Ice Beam. Because if they go for Drake, we take this trade. Dragapult is a way bigger nuisance because it burns our Gambit. Oh, it's actually Assault, or it's actually Focus Sash. That's why they did that. Well, now we'll go gold. It's fine. It was him with the Make It Rain. Okay, so Sash Bolt lead with the Tinglu and Glamora is pretty smart lead, honestly. Like, I really didn't expect that. It let them play super, super aggressive. But again, connecting that play rough would have been really nice. All right, let's hard cure him here on the spike or whatever this is going to do. And now let's hit him with a strong Ice Beam. Should do some good chip, keep this low. We're stopping Tantrum, which we eat. So I'm going to go ahead and take my extra chip on the Tinglu. Thank you very much. I guess Tantrum makes sense because they have Rillaboom. And the question here is what we go to next. I think it probably is just Ogerpon. We like knock this out or force them out. Either way is fine. Crit didn't matter. To fix by dimensions. Now we can go Lando though. Nice. Catch the Glabor. We go ahead and Earth Power them. They choose to sack it, which I don't really understand why, but that's okay. Gonna go ahead and taunt this so it can't get some kind of Swords Dance or something, but it turns out it's probably Choice Band. I think that did a lot. Okay, it's actually Grassy Seed, perhaps Agility, so we're gonna go ahead and trick this ASAP. And let's see if they're like Terra Ground Blast or something, or it's like Terra Fire Blast, something to hit Goldego super effectively. Surely not sub though. Yep, correct to assume that they're not sub. Now we can Thunder Wave. So far, it's looking quite good for us actually. This game started out pretty rough, but it's shaping up to be a very nice victory for us. Everything on their team is neutered at this point. Guess we might as well keep HP on Lando. For Terra Blast, wow. Okay, they actually were a Terra Blast set, which is probably ground. But I don't even think it Oko's gold at basically max HP, so let's go for a Shadow Ball. Wow, talking is really hard, but you guys know I'm dedicated to the game. All right. Chestnut is probably some belly drum, is my guess. Okay, Terrifier. Okay, it is belly drum. We're gonna go ahead and Lando to get that drop on it. In case like Glide Crit knocked us out or something. Oh wow. Yeah, that drop actually might have mattered. That did 67% at +5. So um +6 would have done like 85 or so, or like 80% or something, which would have been scary close, honestly. All right, GG to our opponent. Cool team. Move on to the next one. All right, we have our next team versus Garganical Sand, aka Satan. But it might be okay with spikes in Terra Lando. Okay, we're gonna take this trade. Okay, freeze right here. Perfect. And Amariscon is a really, really big deal for the rest of our team. Terrantar, come meet this Focus Blast, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, well, I would say that is as perfect of a start as it gets. GG. Later to our opponent. Oh Lord, we're playing against our boy Goobius Caesar's very amazing Trick Room Hyper Offense team. Hopefully we don't get packed up, but it's looking grim. I'm trying to think of what a good lead is. I think Ogerpon is like fine, probably. We don't have a fire resist, so Volcanion is gonna get the freeze flamed over its life. I think Goldango is also a fine lead. We could trick whatever they lead. Yeah, actually, Goldango's a great idea. Let's do that. Okay. So hat is tricked in. We have a sash now, which is kind of amazing. Like we get a really free make it rain on the Ursaluna. And then if they headlong rush, we knock it out because they go -1 to counteract our -1. I guess they could technically fire punch, but that's fine. Okay. Well, I feel like Gooby Caesar wouldn't have done the specific sequence, but we'll definitely take it. Do we keep the sash or do we switch out? That's the question. Honestly, part of me wants to trick this so that Kieran can handle it a lot better long term, which I think I'm actually going to do. Okay, so it no longer has specs. Our gold now has specs. And go to Kieran here. We eat that flame through. Oh, shoot. That burn is a big deal. That burn is actually a really big deal. It's just Ice Beam. Okay, they go to the Porygon. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, double nice if they stayed. Yes, okay. So that's justice. We might have frozen when they burned us. I mean, same odds though. Am I right? All right, Cresselia is in. Presumably just gonna click Trick Room. This might be a free Gambit though. Like now we just Swords Dance, Iron Hand comes in, we go for the Terra Blast. We should eat any hit from this thing, and this should knock it out. Yep. And now all they have left is Volcanion as a breaker, which is good for us. I think we keep this though. And we like, oh, forfeited. All right, GG's to our opponent. Let's move on to the next one. I think we won this game anyways after that freeze, but obviously they burned us, and Kieran was taking way more damage than it should have from all the burn shit. So it balances out. All right, we're facing the coolest team I've ever seen, aka Sun with Porygon, so we might have to steal it from them. Okay, honestly, I thought Porygon got teleport, but I'm very surprised it doesn't. I think it had in Gen 8. I guess it would be used a lot more if it did. Or the Trick Room 2 would probably have it too. All right, let's see what we want to do here, though. Our AV Kyurem is going to be essential in this matchup. It beats Iron Moth, Wake, and Torn in a 1v1. I think we just get our rocks up. Yeah, honestly, I think we just lead and get our rocks up. Well, obviously this thing is going to Ice Beam us, but yeah, it's definitely not worth taking the Ice Beam trade. We should just Gold and Trick. Yeah. All right, so the Sun is quite limited now. But Loki, the Scarf Ninetales is a threat, right? I think Lando should eat 2 hits though. Let's try it. Okay, it does. And now let's get our rocks up. We're turning Earthquake, so they should switch out, but they could also just Flame again, expecting rocks to be a very easy click. Who knows? Yeah, that's fair. All right, I think we just sack it. Now I think we just go Kyurem and Earth Power. Okay, Porygon comes in. We could go for a Focus Blast. Focus Blast should kill at this range if we connect. Wow, we've connected multiple Focus Blasts this game. That's pretty wild. If Wake comes in, we Terra. Because Drake is super free for them, so Drake should probably be their click. Okay, Tornadus is the choice here. I wonder what it's gonna do. I think we definitely need the HP though. So I'm actually kind of down a hard Tusk on like a knockoff and then head smash. Is that crazy? It might be. Okay, it's not crazy because it worked perfectly. Oh, now our booster speed gets used though. That's kind of unfortunate because sun wore off, but it is what it is. I think we just bulk up, to be honest. Now they're gonna spin. Now we headlong. Oh wow, that did nothing. Is it helm? That's fine. Trading this is okay. It forces in their Ninetales right now or their Iron Moth. I would assume their Ninetales is faster than us. Like, it wouldn't make sense for it not to be. Okay, this is actually still tricky. It's tricking this Ninetales is gonna really bite us, I think. Like, should I Gambit and not Terra if we eat the Flamethrower? Okay, so with rocks, it's actually a roll to knock us out. 25% chance. I think we can Ogre Pawn first and just Ivy Cudgel. We could Loki even Terra this, which I don't hate actually. I don't hate Terra. Okay, they actually go Wake. I mean, we eat a Specs Drake, but we shouldn't be. Like, that's not optimal. Okay, and now we're getting Thunder Wave. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this gold set is really clutch for us here. As long as we connect Thunder Wave on this Moth, we should have no problems winning this game. Nice, nice, nice. That's really big. Now it's just Shadow Ball for the chip. And now we just Ogre Pawn, we Ivy Cudgel. I'm pretty sure we can click Play Rough into a potential Wake Double after Ninetales comes out. Could they go for Will-O-Wisp? That's okay. I think we just go for Play Rough regardless. Get that chip. This should 2 a KO at 90%. Oh no, that did nothing. Why did they do so little? Okay, well, we're just gonna Play Rough regardless. Now we can Gambit and just Katao. All right, now we can hard cure them because we eat these flamethrowers up no matter what. Like, even if they double here, it's over. Even if they Drake us, but if they Dragon Pulse, we're just knocking this out anyways. Okay, they get their sun back up. I'm not sure what the point in that was, but Gambit Sucker Punch will always knock it out at this point. They're gonna go for Flamethrower Sweep. That's why, actually. They don't know we're Assault Vest and we're about to eat this up like it's nothing. Oh, maybe they do. They forfeited. That's a lot of nice points to get. Our rank has dropped a lot, actually, because we haven't been laddering in like a week. So, nice. All right, we have our next game versus a very interesting looking team, a style I haven't seen before. They're clearly very reliant on having hazard control. I mean, Hat as their hazard control. I'm actually gonna hard gold here. Oh, I could Focus Blast, but this Pokemon is so good in this matchup. I'm gonna hard gold. If they knock off, we go Ogre Pawn. Okay, so now we just look like a beast for that. Now let's go Ogre Pawn. Wow. And now let's play rough. Oh, nice stay, nice stay. Let's get spike up. Could be specs pulled. Really not sure what to expect from it. I feel like we could sack Ogerpon though. Yeah, because if it's specs, we don't want that smoke. And now we can just cure him in Ice Beam, the hat. Ting Lu at 50%, spike up versus no hazard control. The position is not that bad, even though Ogerpon is gone. Curious what they go to here, actually. Okay, they actually hard search Weavile. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I'm down to Lando. Because if they Axle, they're taking a lot of damage. If they knock, they knock. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, we'll go Gambit. Or we'll go gold here now. Yeah, because we expected that Axle to come out. Now, let's make it rain. We'll see if this Tinglu's max Spadef. I think it is because it took way too little from play ref. Oh, okay. It could be cuss that berry, but I think if they knock us out, it's better than them getting rocks up on us. I guess this would have been spiked though, so that wasn't a great play. I should have gone Lando for sure, but it is what it is. Actually, yeah, this looks quite tricky now. I think we definitely made a misplay. Even though we knew it was going to be cuss that because it didn't take Helm or red card. I think it was a little too greedy to assume that was the rocker instead of Heatran. Alright, we can Gambit now. Eat this Draining Kiss or Nuzzle or whatever. And now we have free Katao into whatever he sends in. Oh wow, that's Scarf. But Scarf means that our Tusk looks amazing right now. So he's obviously gonna trick us. Could just Lando then. Oh. Okay, well now we have a free U-turn. On Dragapult, sure. And now I think we take the Draco trade into Kyurem and just go for an Ice Beam. Oh, actually, they think we're Scarf because we did that. I just realized we pulled off a crazy bluff without intending to. But now we knock out the Tran. That's big. Alright, Weavile in. We're just gonna sack to Lando. Okay, go for knock up again. Cool. We'll go ahead and hard Kyurem here. We might as well keep the Lando. Like, we have no reason not to at this point. Rotom can't really touch Kyurem at all. If they give us a Scarf, doesn't matter. Alright, I think we can go ahead and safely Terra now. And then there shouldn't be any hat set that can win this 1v1, especially with that crit. Okay, it's Pain Split. So that wasn't winning anyways. Well, I say that, but we almost got hacks down and maybe it would have mattered. I don't know. GG to our opponent though. Let's get one more game. Let's get one more game. Alright, I've been searching for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and there's no game, so I can only assume it's gonna be like a 1500s game, and it's not gonna be a fun time. So I think we will call it there. We're currently number 18 on the ladder after decaying quite a bit, and our GXE is back up at 88%. We've been making moves on the channel lately, so if you enjoy this kind of content and awesome, epic, undefeated gaming, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, especially subscribe, because about 40% of you, 45% of you are not subscribed watching my videos, which is crazy. Why wouldn't you be? All right. I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you very soon. Peace, much love, and take care.